What's going on, y'all? Little Mountain Gardener here. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I figure it's been a while since I did an actual front yard garden tour, so I wanted to walk y'all around, show y'all what I have growing and show y'all what's working. So the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna start off in this corner right here. If you watched a couple of videos ago, I showed when I pruned my actual muscadine vines, and I'm going to start with those real quick. I did a heavy pruning on these ones right here, and as you can see, these vines are looking fantastic. They got new growth coming out. They're looking healthy. There's no yellowing of the leaves. We even got some fruit right here. See if y'all can see some of these. See if I can zoom in a little bit. But yeah, so they're looking healthy. It's growing back real good. I can't complain with that any. I'm loving how it's looking. Can't wait to hopefully get some muscadines off of here this year right here. And hopefully they'll be fairly juicy. So y'all, the next place I want to take y'all is right here, right next to my muscadines. I actually have a Hall's Hardy almond tree. So y'all, like I said, this is my Hall's Hardy almond tree, and it's growing in partial shade. And I was actually surprised. I actually got my very first almond on here. So I only got one almond on this tree right here, but this is the first full year that this tree has actually been in the ground. So I'm ecstatic about that right here. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I didn't have any clue what an almond was supposed to look like whenever it's in fruit stage. So I thought this was like a peach, because to me, it looks just like a peach. I was like, I'll be God dog, the man that sold me a peach tree. But nope, I looked it up, and that's how an almond's supposed to look. But she's pretty, I love her. So y'all, next, I'm gonna take y'all right here to some more muscadines. So if you followed my channel for a while, you know I used to have muscadines growing right here along the fence right here. Well, I decided this year right here, I was gonna take them off the fence, and let me show y'all what I decided to do, how I decided to run them. So yeah, y'all, as y'all can see, what I ended up doing was I actually ran them inside the yard. So this right here is a 24-inch span. So y'all, what I wanted these vines to do is I planted these every 6 feet, right? I got 6 feet away from the fence, planted it so my vine can run 6 feet this way to the fence, 6 feet into the middle, and then this other one can actually, it's planted 6 feet away from the pole, so it can actually run 6 feet to the pole and then 6 feet in the middle, and they'll meet up. And right now, as you can see, I got these strings in here. That's just temporary. I still got to run my real wires. I just haven't done that yet. So y'all, the next place I wanted to show y'all is my actual wife's garden right here. So my wife and I, we're having a little competition this season right here. We're gonna see who can grow better plants. So this is her little garden area. I got mine back over there. I'll take y'all over there in a second and show y'all. Let me turn the camera around so y'all can see what's going on. So y'all, like I was saying, this is my wife's garden right here. And first and foremost, let me say I'm just proud of my wife right here. I'm proud that she actually decided to come out here and do something. So I know we said we got a little friendly competition, but I'm hoping honestly that she does better than me. As you see, she has tomatoes already. She has her peppers. So one of the things my wife loves, and what made her want to really come out here and start doing this, is she realized last year we actually stored enough peppers, bell peppers, banana peppers, and everything like that. We stored enough last year where we actually went a whole year without having to go back to the grocery store and buy any peppers. So one of the things that I used to say, when a lot of people say that their home garden vegetables taste a lot better than the store-bought, I was thinking that they're being, I guess, kind of biased about it because, you know, that you grew it or whatever. But I mean, honestly, one thing I can honestly say is you can really taste the difference. And my wife ended up loving it. She loved it. But like I said, I am very proud of her and everything she's done. Like I said, you can see everything that she has growing. Right now, she's outdoing me. That's okay, and I hope she does. I hope she continues to. To be honest with you, I'm not even mad at her. I'm a little jealous, a little bit, but that's okay. So yeah, y'all, that's my wife's garden right there. My baby's doing the thing this year right here. So I'm not mad at her. I'm not gonna step on her plants or nothing like that. But yeah, so from right there, you know, right here, I have another, right next to it, I have another site where I'm gonna plant some more grapevines. And I'll show you that real quick. Let me turn the camera around. So y'all, right here, almost at the head of the road, I have right here, I decided to leave these muscadines right here on this fence, and I'm gonna run them down that way and this way. And then what I'm gonna do is, like I did on the last one, I'm gonna measure 6 feet away from that fence, plant one of these plants right here, and then go 12 foot, plant another one. That way they'll meet up. And as you can see right now, I'm just prepping the soil right now. I got a bunch of leaves that I had since last fall, and I just raked them right there. I'm gonna let them just compost down a little bit more. And I've been sitting here wetting them like every day, just to help kind of bring some nutrients to the ground before I run my lawnmower over these and chew them up a little bit more. And then after I chew them up some, I'm gonna grind them up. Go ahead and grind it in the ground, mix it in the ground, give it some more organic material. And then right next to here, I'm still at the head of the road, I have my Red Delicious apple tree. And y'all, this tree right here has been struggling. This one's been struggling with pests. So like aphids have been swarming over here. But I've been spraying it off with water and everything. I even sprayed it with some neem oil. And I think I finally got it to clear up some. But yeah, it's been struggling. There's no fruit on it this year right here. And as you can see right here, I need to go ahead and clip this whole branch off. There's no way that this is going to come back and be a healthy branch. I mean, even though it looks all right, I mean, in long term, long run, that's just going to cause more disease. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take that off right there. And then right next to there, this right here is going to be my Granny Smith apple tree. And both of these apple trees I've had in the ground for 2 years. I got them back in 2020. I got them right there at Walmart on a discount at the end of the season. They were in pretty bad shape. But this one flowered this year, but no fruit set on there. But he's been doing fairly good. Hasn't had too much damage, but I can see right here. See this white stuff on there? Right there and right there. Those are aphids. I need to come back and spray it with some neem oil. And I'll show you what aphids do to your tree here shortly. But yeah, it does have a little bit of aphids on there. And then right here, last but not least, on this side of the yard, this right here is my Shiitsuke or Shinsuke pear tree. And as you can see, we have pears. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I done thinned about 50 fruit off of here already. But we do have pears. But this tree right here has been a really good tree. Never had any real pest problems with it. And only thing is, I don't like the way it's growing. I just want it to spread out a little bit more. So y'all, let me take y'all to the other side of the yard so we can kind of see what I got growing over here and see what's working for me so far and what's not working for me. So let's get over here real quick. So the first thing that we're going to come up to is still be at the head of my road. I'm going to be my 2 fig trees. Well, I actually got 3, but one's still in a pot in the backyard. But this right here, the first tree I'm going to get to is my lemon fig tree. And you know, this is good, bad, the ugly. This tree right here is not doing so well. So yo, I've had this tree right here for about 1.5 years now. And this tree, I mean, it's never really been too particularly happy here. I've never gotten any fruit off of it. Also, when I first bought it, it had fruit on it, but I never ate any of it. But it's a lemon fig tree. And as you can see, since this is the furthest, one of the furthest trees from my property, on my property, it's hard for me to get water to it. So it's been struggling. Another thing too is I think I actually got a borer in there because the top half of my tree was dead, so I ended up cutting it off, but I never sealed it up. So I'm thinking that's why the leaves are starting to die out back here. So I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is cut it back some and then seal that hole up, make sure that I get the borer worm out of it. But that's my lemon fig tree. And then right next to it, this is my brown turkey. This little short thing right here. He's never been happy over here either. I mean, honestly, I need to dig these two up and get them into full sun, because if you look, we're right here underneath the tree and it gets shaded pretty good for the majority of the day. So I just need to go ahead and get them out the ground, plant them somewhere where he can get full sun and see how they do. See Mr. Spider right there? But yeah. So y'all, the next thing we're gonna get to is my Sunbelt grapevines. So yo, I did the same thing that I ended up doing over there with my muscadines. I ended up doing the same thing here. So yo, what I ended up doing was spacing these 6 foot from each end and then running them so they'll meet in the center. So basically what you have is a 12-foot span of each grapevine. And you know, trust me, don't be like me. Like, as you can see, I actually let some of these fruit, and to be honest, you should never let them fruit, especially the first year, especially when you're trying to get them established. But don't do like I do. Like I said, I shouldn't do it. I know better, but I can't help myself. So y'all, right there from the Sunbelt grapevines is I have right here next. So right next to them, I have my Thompson seedless grapes right here. So I did the same thing over here. And these ones right here were bare root. That's why there's mulch across here. But I did the same thing. These ones right here didn't have, they were just twigs when I first started off. And they're starting to come up pretty good now. They're putting on a pretty good root system. They're growing up. Like I said, I need to go ahead and put a regular wire up there and then do what I need to do. And then from right there in front of here, I have my contender peach tree right here. So this is a new addition right here. I bought this one this season right here, and I decided to just plant it in the center of both of these rows and let them grow, see what happens. But he seems to be happy, so if it's happy, I'm happy. And then right over here, see my baby right there, right here is going to be my kiwi vine, which I'm gonna end up digging this up. I think I'm just put this on the fence because I'm gonna end up doing another row of grapes right here. And honestly, this right here is a male plant, and kiwi, if you don't know, kiwis need a male and female. The male needs to pollinate the female, and this is the male plant, and right now you can't hardly find a female right now. I've been looking for the last 2 years since I've had this one, and the female died, and I haven't been able to find one. So I've had an Isaiah kiwi vine that was planted right here, but it didn't make it through the winter either. So like I said, I think I'm gonna just pull these up, plant them along the fence over here, and just let it grow. And then if I ever come across a female vine, I'll do the same thing, put it on that fence and let it grow. So y'all, next is going to be my actual garden area. This is where I got all my plants at that I've been growing. So y'all, this is my garden spot right here. So right now, what I have going on in the center is all my strawberry plants, and also right here is going to be mint that my son gave me. He actually gave me some mint last year, and that thing came through like a champ. I didn't have to cover it up or nothing. He overwintered with no problem. So that right there is spearmint, and they say spearmint is actually a good companion plant, or mint alone is a good companion plant for strawberries, in case you're wondering. And then right here, he actually gave me, I don't know if y'all can see it, let's try to zoom in. Right there, right there is actually some pineapple mint cutting that he gave me, and it's actually still alive. It's been in there for about 2 weeks, or about a week right now, so it's still green, it's still going. So I'm glad about that. And then he also gave me a cutting, because my son's the one that does all the herbs. He grows all the herbs, so I had to show y'all like next video what all he has growing. But he also gave me right there is going to be some cat mint, and it's supposed to help repel insects as well. So I said I was going to give that a try, plant it in there. I got a cutting, see if it's going to take. And then right there in between those two rocks, we have some oregano. Actually, my son gave me some oregano last year too, and it overwintered, so that's good for me. But as you can see, we have some strawberries on there. They're doing fairly decent. I'm hoping that they put on some more runners, because I want this whole bed in the center to actually fill up with strawberries. So, and I don't want to have to keep buying them either. And then what we have right here, besides my dog barking, is right here we have my Black Beauty eggplants. So I got 2 of those right here. This right here is either going to be cabbage or collard greens. This is actually popped up after everything was pulled out, so I decided to dig it up and save it before I decided to dig it up and try to save it. So my wife didn't want me to get rid of it. Then I bought me a zucchini right here that I need to get in the ground. And then I have some of my peppers right here. So I have some of my peppers in here. Got my banana peppers. Back right here, I have some more of these Hungarian hot wax peppers. And I said these last year, which I had the mild ones last year, they were a great producer, so I had to go back and get some more of these ones. I should have saved some seeds, but I didn't. Yeah, I think we ate all. And then we got some green bell peppers right here, and they're starting to put on. And then I ended up getting 2 purple bell peppers, because these were the best producer bell peppers that we had last year. So I ended up buying 2 more. And then this right here, I was trying to actually propagate one of my tomatoes right here, which is I want to say this is a Sweet 100. So when I bought this one right here, it actually had 2 plants in it, and the roots would have been too tangled to try to actually separate it, so I decided to just try to cut it and then just pop it in the ground and see what happens. He's not looking too good though. And then like I said, this is a Sweet 100. This right here is going to be my, what is that, Better Bush tomato. So it's going to be a bigger tomato. And then I have another Sweet 100 right here. And he's starting to flower. And then right here I have my straight neck squash right here. So straight neck squash there. Another one here. We got another one right there, straight neck. And then another pepper right here. And then right here I have okra. So these right here are my Clemson spineless okra. And then what I'm gonna do right here with the rest of this bed is actually plant seeds inside there of okra, because we love okra over here. And so y'all, right here in front of my actual garden, these are some of the trees that I need to get, well, grapevines that I need to get planted. These ones right here are my Concord grapes that I bought this year right here. And something y'all might want to be mindful about whenever you're buying stuff from like Lowe's or whatever. Check this out right here. So you can clearly see that this tag says $12.98, right? As soon as I can get it. $12.98, right? Right here on the pot. It says $12.98. Well, when we went to go check out, they actually rung up $13.98. So just be mindful when you're checking out. Know what you're paying for, know what the price is, and don't be scared to say something. But this one right here, it has a little bit of flowers on there that's about to turn into grapes. I need to pick those off. I'm not going to let this one actual fruit. I know better than that. And then right here, right here is going to actually be a house plant right here. This right here, let's get it closer to me. I bought this tree just because, and this is a citrus, just because of the leaves. It's a variegated, so what this is actually a pink variegated lemon tree right here. Now it's not cold hardy, like I said, so I'm gonna have to actually put it in the house during the winter. So it's going to be a potted plant this whole time. But when I saw it, I just had to get it just because of the color of the leaves, how it has the white variegation in there. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this right here. Well, like I said, this right here is a pink lemon. And it's a variegated pink lemon. So y'all, the next plant that we're going to end up getting to is actually my blueberries. So I have bought several Blue Sharp blueberries from Lowe's. And let me turn the camera around so y'all can see how they're going. I bought these last year, and right now they're looking fantastic. So yeah, y'all, these right here are my Blue Sharp blueberries. As you can see, we actually have blueberries all in there. So these ones right here, though, I ended up getting from the flea market. I actually only paid $8 for these. And like I said, they're looking good. And I don't know what's bothering my dog over there. And then right over here in these pots in the front of our house, right here are my pink icing blueberries. I bought these from Sam's, and I'm not gonna lie, these ones right here seem like they're struggling versus my peach sherbet blueberry trees that I bought, and my baby cakes, uh, my baby cakes blackberry tree, blackberry vine. They're doing fairly well. See how green and lush these ones are? And like I said, ever since I planted these ones seem like they've been struggling a lot. Like I said, they just don't have that good color to them. I don't know if that's how they're supposed to look, but every pink icing one that I saw that came in the same kind of pack that I ended up buying from Sam's, they all look, I don't know, not too healthy. All right, y'all, so that's the end of this video. I appreciate all y'all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.